Hi everyone, it's Gwen from Rustic Diva Design, and I'm going to show you my gender neutral baby album that I made using Simple Stories Boho Baby paper collection. I'm going to show you the papers, everything I used. I have a little bit of bits and pieces to show you of things, of scraps that I have left that I used on this album. So I'm going to show you everything I used. I'm going to put some links in the description box so that you can find these things too, some of them, or for links that I have for everything that I'm going to show you. And so we'll just get started. So like I said, this is the Simple Stories Boho Baby paper pad. My goal in making this album was to use just the 6x8 paper pad, which I accomplished. So here's the paper pad, and it kind of fell apart when I was using it, but I have a few sheets left, you know, and then some scraps in here. So this is what's left, not very much, but I was able to get through a whole album just using this one paper pad. And I always buy extra cut apart sheets, so I have some of those left. You know, there's some here, some of these. Oh, and here's another one that I didn't use. So I always buy extra. And then this collection also came with this 12 by 12 sheet of tags, and I used this one here, and I'll show you that too. So I just cut it out and used that one on the cover of the album, which I'll get to in a second. So here is the album cover, and this album is 5.5 by 7.5 and 3 pages. So I used a tutorial example from Tiffany at Let's Get Scrappy. She did a Christmas album in her tutorial, so I followed hers. Her album is only her album is 5 pages. My album is only 3 pages. But I will link the tutorial that I used in the description box in this video. So I will not be doing a tutorial on this, but I'll give you the link to Tiffany's video so that you can follow along and see how I did things. So on the cover, I just used a cut apart here. I made a pocket, and then this is the tag from the sheet that I just showed you. So I just cut that out. And I had a brad, excuse me, from some kind of a collection. I don't even remember. It was in my stash. So instead of tying a bow or ribbon in there, I put the brad in there. And then on the back, there was a piece of ephemera that I found to cover up the prongs for the brad so that you don't see those, because I wanted to leave this open for journaling or a photo or something. So that just slips in here. And then more on the cover. This is a piece of ephemera, and this is an ephemera that I just double matted on this mustard color paper that I had in my stash. It's really pretty, and it goes perfectly with this collection. And I did that here too. There's some enamel dots here. This is popped up on foam. And then I added some flowers from my stash, which I will show you. The flowers are from, and I did a haul video on these. This is from Little Birdie Crafts, and these flowers are really, really nice. These are the Agnes Shabby Chic 8-piece. And so I just took my Tim Holtz ink vintage photo, and I just inked the flowers a little bit to give it that color to match a little bit more, and because I'm still trying to be as gender neutral as I can get with this album. So I just did that there. And then here's this mustard color paper I had, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's got a little bit of texture. Oh, you can see it like right there. And it's really neat. So I found this in my stash, and I decided that would go perfect with this album. So I have that throughout. And then if you'll notice, when I got some matting going on here, this copper color paper, I wanted to show off more of that, so my border is a little bit larger on this matting for this one, and it's so pretty and it matches really nice. And then I just used a brown artisan cardstock underneath, and I'll show you that as well if I can find it. I'm looking for it. So the copper color paper is this, and it's so pretty. This and the artisan brown that I used, both of those are from Country Craft Creations, and I will link their website in the description here. So there's some of that. I know this is getting tedious, sorry, we're moving along here. So the cover, and then on the spine I just did something a little bit different. I did some layering with the papers, and then on the back I added more of this copper, and then just double matted this I love you piece of ephemera and stuck that on there. And then the ribbon I used, this is from my scrap cabin shop. Here's the little band that the ribbon comes in. My Scrap Cabin Shop, and she is on Etsy, and she has all of this seam binding, different colors. It's all crinkly, and it comes in sets, and you can find her on Etsy. My Scrap Cabin Shop. I'm not sure if I'll be able to link that or not, or if I'll remember to, but I'll try. So anyway, here we go with the inside. The ribbon closure, and here we are. So the front cover is just one piece of paper from the collection, and then I also bought the, instead of the, I didn't buy the 12 by 12 collection, I just bought pieces of the collection, which part of it was the sticker book. And there's a lot of stickers in here. But the one thing I realized I don't like about the sticker book is that they're not as sturdy as the chipboard stickers that you get with the 12 by 12 collection. You know, they come on the sheet. But that's okay. I made it work. So I just matted a sticker onto that mustard paper I had, and then just made a photo stop with that. So here's a little photo mat with one of the cut aparts, and that just slips up in there like that. Also what I did is I did something different with my matting. I used different color papers instead of just one solid color for the mats like I normally do. So in here you're going to see a lot of the mustard, you're going to see a lot of the brown, and then of course the ivory paper that I used throughout the album too. So this is a pocket page, and I just matted one of the cut aparts to slip in the pocket here. And then this opens up, and then I forgot to bring my stamp set to show you. But these, the Place 4x6 photo here, I found this stamp set at Country Craft Creations also. So again, that shop will be listed or linked in the description. So I have 4x6 photo mats here. So I used the, you know, some brown here, and then the mustards here, and then more brown here. And then I inked a lot with the Tim Holtz vintage photo. So, and then in each page there is a pocket with just one photo mat that I use with the ivory paper, and I just did that on this side. I didn't do anything to the other side. So those just slip in there like so. And then the back of this page is another photo mat. Here is page 2 with a flap with a magnet. And this is a little cut apart from the cut apart sheet that I matted on this mustard color, and then just made a little stop here. And then this page. I realize there's flowers in this collection, but again, I was trying to be as neutral as possible. And so I tried to avoid the pinks, but here is a pink. But again, I tried to just kind of tone it down with other things. So here's another photo mat. And then I just made a little pocket here. And then what I also am trying to do, is I have some washi tape here. I have a lot of washi tape, and I wanted to start incorporating my washi tape in my albums, but trying to find good ways to use it. So this is the washi tape that I have. I have it in my stash, and it matches with this collection. So throughout the album, I just kind of added it here and there, just as a little different touch. So I'm trying to use my washi tape more just as a decorative piece. Okay, so there's that, and then there's a photo mat in here. I'm not going to pull everyone out. And then another place for a 4x6 photo. This side opens up, a place for 4x6 photo here. Here's another photo mat from the cut apart sheet. And this was actually, this cut apart and this cut apart, I believe, were meant to be separate, but I just left them together so that I had a good size photo mat here. And then I just put a little washi tape on there to decorate it a little bit, and use that mustard color paper. And then that just sticks up in there. And that closes with a magnet. And then this side, the flap opens this way with another photo stop here and a photo mat from the cut aparts. And then a place for this 4x6 photo, and then that closes up. And then the back cover has a pocket. This is a cut apart from the cut apart sheet, and again I added just a little bit of washi tape just to dress it up a little bit. And then I used a graphic 45 tag and matted that. I added, instead of a ribbon, I used a piece of ephemera that I just double matted and glued that to the top. And then, so then there's a place on the back for photos as well. And then this matting on the back cover. So those just slip in here. I will tell you, this is what happened to me when I was making this album. And every time I was getting so mad at myself because I did it through the whole album. So if you watch Tiffany's video, she shows you how she, on some of her pages, she has this little area where she didn't glue down this 4x6 photo mat in hers, so that you can tuck one of these graphic 45 tags underneath this photo mat here. Let me tell you, every single time that was my plan to do that, I forgot and glued the entire mat down, so I have nowhere to add these tags to the side of these photo mats. I was so mad at myself because I did it every single time, even after like mentally saying, now remember not to glue the mats down all the way. Well, I did it every time, so I didn't have the room to put these tags in on that side. So I only have one of those in here in the back with the pocket. So there is that baby album using the Simple Stories Boho Baby items from Country Craft Creations, A Little Birdie's Crafts, My Scrap Cabin Shop, stuff from my stash, all kinds of things. Oh, and here, these are the enamel dots that come with the collection, or that are part of the collection that I also ordered. So I don't know if I showed you those on the cover. There's one here and one here. And then it also has the bits and pieces, the ephemera pack. So there's some of those throughout the album in here as well. And I think that's it. I think I showed you everything that I used. So one 6x8 paper pad worked for making this album. And you know, I just used a lot of scraps and I pieced things together, you know, like here on the cover, just using what I had on my table as scraps. And it all works because, like I always say, all the paper collections that we buy, all the papers go together. So, and again, these were just scraps that I had, so I just decided to put them on the spine. And then again, scraps here, and there's, like, I did that throughout the album, you know, where I could, or where I needed to, so it all worked. Okay, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would do that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and click the bell for notifications for when I upload more crafty videos and projects. Okay, and thank you for watching.